Best of one. Best of one has been incredibly frustrating. It's been a lot of mono red and random control decks. So my problem with best of one right now is that it's incredibly difficult to find a deck that is very good against mono red and very good against control. So this is basically my attempt at bridging that gap. And honestly, this was mostly a deck to destroy mono red because I got so frustrated trying to figure out like the best I was trying to play control. I was getting wrecked by mono red. And then like if my control deck was too anti-mono red, I faced a control mirror and I ended up losing to, like Mind Splice or something. So I don't know. I grew really frustrated with deck building in best of one and quickly gave up on trying to build a deck that is good against everything because that deck would just be mono red. Like I think if you're trying to build a deck that's good against everything, you might as well just play mono red because then you can attack for the mirror potentially, and there you go. I mean that's that's about it. I don't really know. I just figured what's the best anti mono red deck I can build, and I ended up building mono black because that's what happened in the past. When you wanted to beat mono red, you just play mono black. And I think mono black, in a way, has gotten better against mono red. The main reason for that is that you're not playing Invoke anymore. And Invoke was not that good against mono red. It was expensive, it didn't really interact with much, and it didn't really help you recover the board state, which is the main way you lose against mono red. Now, the deck list is a little bit more focused. You have card draw spells that are tied to a body as well. So Sorin making 2/3 vampires in case you need that, or you can just draw a card against control deck. So it's a flexible card that's good against control, good against aggro. Same thing with Phyrexian Fleshgorger. It's really good against mono red because it has lifelink, but it's also pretty good against control because it deals the ward damage when they try to remove it. So that's pretty good. Trespasser, good against mono red. It can drain. It has ward, discard a card, good card advantage. Ward, discard a card, also relevant against control. Underdog, 3/2, good blocker, but also pretty good against control because the Blitz has haste, and that's really good. So that is the main suit of really impactful creatures and permanents. Evolved Sleeper, really good against pretty much everything. I mean, the thing is, there aren't that many cards that are better than it and in the one drop slot. In the mid game, it's absolutely fantastic. It allows you to draw some cards, and in the early game, it can bait out removal spells. And if they leave it, you know, if they leave it on the board a little bit too long, it can start becoming an actual blocker or attacker. So pretty good card. I would definitely say you can't really cut this in best of one. You really need early game because play draw is such a huge deciding factor in how the game goes. So having any amount of board presence that can either eat removal spell from mono red. So for example, if this eats a 2 damage spell, I think that's a fantastic value. That's less damage to your face, and that's really, really good at like stalling a little bit until you hit your really impactful permanents like Shield Red. Obviously, Gix's command is probably the only top end you really need in best of one. It's either going to be bringing two creature cards out of the graveyard back into your hand while you choose two. So usually you will sweep against mono red and make them sack if they have a bigger creature, or against a slower matchup like a mid-range deck, you can make them sack their the creature with the highest power and bring two cards back from your graveyard. Bring two creatures back from your graveyard. The lifelink is relevant against mono red, so sometimes if you have enough board presence, you'll do like sweeper +2/+2 in lifelink, and then like on Archfiend or something, and then it's kind of over. So pretty good stuff. I'm pretty happy with Gix's command, and I do think it's a fantastic top end. Now there is a card that you can consider playing that I think is potentially something to consider for sure, and that would be Path of Peril, because it is so good at dealing with mono red and enchantments. Now, if you were going to do that, I think you would have to cut Sleeper. And the problem with that is that your control matchup becomes much, much weaker without Sleeper, because Sleeper is fantastic at baiting out those removal spells, and it's really good at dodging counter magic, because once you have it on the board turn one, you can just start pumping it and your opponent's going to have to answer it. And if they start answering it, they'll have less removal spells for the more impactful creatures that come after it. And the 1 mana cost allows you to easily dodge things like Make Disappear on like turn 3 and stuff like that. But that is an avenue I'm willing to test out, is going for like minus, so cutting all the evolved sleepers, going for like 2 Path of Peril, and or maybe like, yeah, I would say 2 Path of Peril, and then I would have to think about what else I would want. I don't think you would want to play any evolved sleeper in that case. Possibly like another Murex, just going to 25 lands, making it more mid-range, and then playing like a Cruelty of Gix or something as another top end spell, or another Archfiend maybe even. I don't know. I still haven't really thought about that angle because I'm pretty happy with the sleeper and how it's been performing. I just like that it fits into the curve very nicely. Whenever you have 1 mana up, it's just fantastic. It always feels like a really good top deck, and it gives you that card advantage that is much needed in certain matchups. Anyways, that's going to do it, and I hope you enjoy these matches. Fine. There's no way I draw lands on a 24 land deck, right? Ramp? Oh no. That's the worst. Ramp or Reanimator is actually the worst. What can you do in those matchups? You just can't, right? Yeah, you just can't. Cruelty of Gix, but Cruelty of Gix against mono red is actually not terrible. Oh, of course, it's mono red. I took a risk. It's not gonna pay off. No Kumano though. It is gonna pay off. Wait a minute, I'm a genius. I used all the bad luck already. It's gone. There's only good luck remaining now. How's the SC2 scene? I don't even know how to play the game. I can't even answer that. I do know Zergs though. That's it. That's that's the only faction I know of. Hey, thanks and stuff. Okay, it's looking like decent. Their start is pretty weak, but my start is also pretty weak. So, but red is everywhere. I'm so sick of it. I do think this deck is pretty good against red, right? If you want to make it even better, you can play Path of Peril, but then your deck actually sucks against everything else, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that, but seems like that would be the case. Wait, what? I feel like the value of that card is pretty high. Am I wrong? They're on a mulligan, so this hurts them a lot. Potentially. Unless it's a land. If it's a land, it's whatever. That is not 3 damage. Strangle? Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. Strangle would be not good. It's not Strangle. Wait, why not kill this? You have your board state. Oh, they're not attacking. Okay. Oh. They are attacking. What is happening? Wait, I'm actually in danger though. Kinda. I'm a little scared. I'm frightened. Frightened. Frightened Friday. Although it's Monday, but... Wait, it's not Monday. Oh yeah, it is Monday. Ooh, I don't like that. Actually, that's okay. Jund against mono red. I feel like all black decks, as long as you're playing the right life gainy cards, is probably fine. But having a sweeper is so good. Like, imagine I have like a trespasser or a flesh gorger, and I just... Yeah, okay, fine. And I just kind of annoying, but... Ooh, if I knew I had that in my back pocket, I'd maybe choose to play it a little bit different. Yeah, I would not trade that away in that case, probably. I was pretty comfortable with the Trespasser still being accessible and the guaranteed Archfiend. Guaranteed like kind of lethally on board. Dealing 6. It wouldn't even be bad because what are they really gonna get? It's mono red. Like their best card is not even good enough to win in this spot. Because they would take 2. Like I'm trading, but I'm giving them a card, but I'm also gaining 2 damage, so. Yeah, I do think Cruelty of Gix is not terrible against mono red. And it is fantastic against Ram, so really interesting. I'm not sure. But I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't matter too much. It's not that far behind, but I can tell when something starts off that way. It's not a great sign. Okay, I'm alright with that. Start the shield red train. Generally, no. Yeah, okay, yeah. I had to think about that for a second because I forgot what I asked. No, it's fine, it's fine. Ooh, Mirax. Alright, Bella, see you. Mirexas? Oof. Facing a control deck is not my favorite, but see what happens. Especially with Splice on 4 and my no early game. Basically, I mean, weak early game. Riding path? No. You could run path though, it's good. It's too inconsistent, I think. Too inconsistent. Like sometimes it'll be useless, like here. And if I had a path, well, I guess it wouldn't do that much because I mean I have this. Basically, this is my path, kind of. Could argue it's not as good, but it's more flexible. They have path for some reason. I kind of wish I could Mirax, but I feel like it's wrong to not cast Shield Red here. When they have no counterspell active, because this needs to resolve to do anything. I guess this also does, but you know, I could play this for 7. I wanted to play on Syncopate, but I don't think they have it now. I'm trying to bait out more spot removal as well. Oof. That's really annoying. Damn, I wish I had played that. Oh, that would have screwed them so hard. They're somehow running a bunch of gain lifelines too. It's just really annoying. I haven't seen a single white card. Thankfully. But I think they have it. That is kind of annoying, actually. Actually, it's not that big of a problem, actually. Wait, what? It's only a problem if they have counterspell. This is actually not good. Because it milled my underdog, which is pretty good. And I technically have lethal here. If they... Now the minus is annoying though. Oh, they don't get to draw too. That's not even good. Wait, what? Why are they going for the mill there? Okay, they must have counter magic. There's no other reason to do that. Alright. Whew. Control decks are just so annoying, man. Like with this deck, it's annoying that when you try to beat mono red, I think there's almost no way to do it without your deck being kind of bad against like super greedy control decks. I don't feel like Mind Splice cared about Fable too much. It was mostly mono red. Now mono red is even better. Weird, but I'll keep it. That's scary. Okay, that's not scary. I was gonna say, if that's mono white, I'm so screwed. Maybe mono white is good in best of one. There's two more things I want to test in best of one, and then I'm out of the format if it's bad. It's mono white and some kind of Mind Splice deck. But I'm pretty sure both are bad. Well, no, mono white's gonna be good. I don't know about Mind Splice though. Also, I'm mana screwed, they're mana screwed, which is probably good for me as long as I untap first with mana. If I find mana first, I'm probably fine. Okay, if this flips before I find my mana, that's really bad. Okay, I lose. Alright, cool. Because I can't use my mana, so I'm just screwed. A small chance. Very small chance. Mardu poison? That sounds very bad. Orzhov poison is good though. Actually, Orzhov poison might be good enough. I don't know why I didn't try to test that, maybe. Too late, yeah. I could have won this, but I had to untap first. Now I think it's over. Okay, there might be like a very small chance. But that chance starts with this. As long as they don't find... As long as they don't gain access to lifelink, or if they don't find removal. So I have multiple options here. If they don't find lifelink or removal, I can win. If they find removal, I'm screwed. But, I mean... is what it is. Oh, I should have upkeep killed that. I'll just kill whatever they target with it. Okay, that's very unfortunate, but I don't know. That was a really bad hand against enchantments. Well, I say that, but I could have drawn land 3, so I don't know. It's just power, so very useless. I wouldn't mind facing mono red some more though. Well, actually, I'm always on the draw, so I say that, and then they Kumano, and then I lose. No, I haven't lost yet. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're very fine. There's Kumano. Alright, better late than never. That's fine. I feel like they should have attacked to try to catch me on that. I guess they do lose damage, but they do gain a scry, and I think the scry is very valuable. That's very good. I'd rather start off with that. Bait out some removal. This combo of having Graveyard Trespasser into Flesh Forger is backbreaking. Because if they try to remove Trespasser, you get so much value off the Flesh Forger. That is so annoying. Fine. If they get lucky there, they find strike, I'm in trouble. That's interesting. Effectively doesn't do anything. Jeez. I mean, that's a lot of damage, but I can just chill here. Like, there's just losing it. Okay, so I did actually build a deck that's good against mono red. I wasn't 100% sure if mono black would be up to the task, because sometimes it has like pretty weird draws, but it seems like it's pretty consistent. I guess they can escape it immediately. Nope, they can't. I don't really care about losing shield at this point. Just swing. Probably should have swung with that too. Maybe not. Yeah. I would be okay with letting that trade, but since they made the misplay of blocking and then striking before combat damage, I'll take advantage of that. But I'd be okay with trading that. Fine with me. Can't say I'm the biggest fan of this hand. Don't like that. Damn. Soren would have been better. I was considering it. I was really considering it. Okay, I think they have... This is probably a counterspell deck. I might as well just bank on this sleeper, go in the distance, probably. They don't have removal. Okay with that. And they're tap out for that, which is good. And I know they don't have removal. Ooh. Very difficult decision, actually. Man could be very useful. Go for the throat could also be really useful. Not really close to this. I don't think this is a deck where I'm gonna need this, though. I wasn't sure if they would play that or not. I guessed wrong. I was thinking this would be just a pure control deck looking at the... I thought it was like a Jace invasion deck, but of course it would have Shieldred. It's actually annoying. And I didn't find land, which makes things worse. Oh, they basically have me... They have me board locked, kinda. Ah, I misjudged the deck. I mean, even if I expected them to have Shieldred, I wouldn't expect them to have 4, so the odds of them having it in hand would be lower. Oh no, I definitely did not expect that either. Actually not too bad though. Oh, they don't get to cast from the graveyard. Oh, not yet at least. Okay, not yet. I still have time. Okay. Jesus, they have another one? I need a land. I really need... Oh my... What? That is very not good, unless I somehow get a Gix's command off next turn, then it's fine-ish. Oh, it's any. Oh, wait, what? Cool. Wait, this card is actually not as bad as I thought. I thought it was a 1-2 restriction. Oh, that's so bad. Oh, I played that very suboptimally. Played that very suboptimally. Hopefully they get punished. That mistake is huge. Nope, they don't get punished. Okay. Could have played this first, I guess. I feel like since I had the win there, I had to go for it. Yeah, my decision to keep the command was... It definitely did not pay off, but I'd be surprised if they're playing 4 Shielded, but they really got me on that one. Just over. No counterplay here. At least they can't copy Archfiend. Although getting Flesh Gorger is pretty good. That's really annoying as well. Yeah, screw it. It's done. Very unfortunate. How do I draw both of my colorless lands? Okay. Jesus. Oh, you mean control is better in the meta, or you mean better in general? Yeah, control got better with the addition of Sunfall, for sure. I don't know if control is better in the meta because mono red is so good though. This is annoying me a little bit. Hmm. Feldon is really annoying. I want to bait out some strikes. These will have a higher chance of winning the game. If they don't strike this, I feel like they don't have a strike. Because there's no reason, right, to not. Okay. I think I'm alright with that. I will not answer that. Actually, maybe I will, because they would have to swing. No, I won't. That's good, but not this turn. That's kind of annoying. Why did I draw Infernal Grasp instead of everything else? Played a lot of enchantments. The mono red matchup is 50-50. That's what I would have guessed. A lot of people are saying that mono red loses to enchantments. It seems like it would be very opening hand dependent. Oh my goodness. Oh, it makes a treasure. That's so broken. What the? I mean, it's not a huge deal. I still get to swing with it. Basically, like 2 mana, deal 3. It's kind of like a lightning strike. Not the biggest problem ever. Swinging for 6 doesn't seem to do that much for me. Yeah, I'm okay. I think the issue I have here is I would swing with both if this was actually not a 2 life loss. I'm technically at 6, although this is dying. Okay, let's assume that somehow. Ah, but then they can also adversary and steal, which would be bad. Yeah, I can't do it. If I get unlucky here, they have land, adversary. That's a good combo. Only against very specific creatures like this, though. That 3 life actually mattered. If they were at 15, I would have swung with for 6 and a 9, and I would have won. So the fact that this has lifelink, and that they're somehow running this, is actually really annoying. And that I drew my Infernal Grasp instead of my go for the throat. Very annoying. Very annoying. But yeah, this card is kind of good, I would say. Actually, I would say it's really good, but it depends on, it's very meta dependent, but I'm just rating the card itself. This card feels really good because 2 mana to steal a creature is very premium. At 3, it's usually not great. At 1 it's broken. I mean, we know about the 1 mana nonsense, but at 2 it's pretty good. And then the worst case, it forces a chump block, which I guess that's the situation where it is bad. I think most times when you would want to use this card, it wouldn't be against a deck that goes wide anyways. I think the problem is in best of 1, you can't guarantee that that's not going to be the case. So I don't like this card in best of 1, but kind of interesting in best of 3 if you're facing like really mid-rangey creature decks. This is not a standard event. It's just bugged. Usually that kind of card costs 4 or 5. No, this usually is at 3 mana. Okay, they have no answer. Cool. The anti-mono red deck is working. Yeah, normally it's 3 mana, and then premium is below that, or yeah, active treason is the baseline. Yep. Anything that gives you upside is definitely good. Like 3 with upside, you're getting into like pretty good territory. Lifelink OP. Yeah. I'm trying to squeeze every why do I have the wrong thumbnail on the deck? Yeah, I'm trying to squeeze every little bit of value out of this mono black deck. They just crush mono red. Okay. It feels good to not have pain. There we go. It's mono red again, and they're not gonna have Kumano, which means I'm gonna be able to cut down. Obviously. I was gonna say they obviously don't have a 2-drop to make it a 3/3, so I can't cut down, right? Surely. Surely not. Most of them play 8 Kumanos. Oh, I can see that actually. I don't know why I've never done that. That seems like a good strat. Maybe that's why I suck at mono red. Hmm. Alright, whatever. I think they have something. Can they do? So I was right, Beck. I should have checked a little bit better than that. I just took like a educated guess. Looks like it worked out for me. Now I have to dodge. So now that I know that they have that, that's a really good opportunity for me to stabilize, because this is their last card, and then they probably don't have a Raiju, which is the only thing I wouldn't be able to answer. Wait, they had 1 mana burn, but they chose not to do it. Wait, am I not in ranked? Wait, why am I facing mono red? Wait, I don't think I'm in ranked. Why am I facing mono red? Not in ranked. What is going on? I think the game queued me in normal. When we block first, no, no, it does like they. They either have it or they don't. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. It shouldn't change anything whether I block first or not. I don't know why they did that. But I'm not ranked. Okay, so whatever. Annoying. So somehow I accidentally queued into alchemy. And then I queued into not ranked. What the heck? Oh no, it's since I got the draw. Did it become bugged ever since I got a draw? I can't remember. I'm triggered, dude. This today is just trash. I'm not gonna play for that. I'm just gonna get enough footage for this and then I'm out. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm not getting over it.
Let this be over. You fight for me now.
I don't even know why I'm playing this. Wait, just out of curiosity, does this count? Whoops. Does this count as a win record? I don't think it does, right? I'm just curious how untapped tracks stats. I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. How did I queue into normal? What the fuck? I always... Oh, no, I think what happened is it lagged. Like right there, I clicked rank. And it lagged. It did not click on it. I had to do it again. So the server lag actually fucked me. And it stayed on this. And then... Oh, but that's how I got into alchemy in the first place. I do it too fast. Too high APM. If you enjoy my content and would like to help me keep making it, consider supporting me over on Patreon, where you can access to a bunch of bonus videos, as well as other rewards depending on the tiers. And thank you so much to all the lovely patrons that are already subscribed. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you all in the next video.